Hello there, this is the AnYPony, and I want to ramble about a topic I believe I kind of already touched on every now and then in a video, but I never made a video explicitly about it, so here I am, talking about my feelings about the Derpy Dilemma or drama, or whatever you want to call it. First of all, I haven't really been involved in the fandom at this point, so I didn't really got all this drama. I saw the episode the way it originally aired, and this is also the version I own, so I still have unaltered Derpy on my hard drive, and she's so cute, she just doesn't know what went wrong, sorry. And yeah, I missed out on all the drama. I kind of heard that Hasbro altered her later on because I came along some comparison videos and I saw like, what, they altered? Okay. So yeah, I only knew the original. Yeah, the aftermath I kind of experienced. And not as an active member at the community at this time. But nevertheless, I have been asked multiple times by now what my thoughts on the whole thingy are, and here we go! Me rambling about the whole Derpy drama. So, first, I think it is not drama worse. But hey, welcome to the Brony fandom. We are a bunch of drama queens. You guys, okay, now I'm on the controversial train right now. Seriously, guys, we bronies have to face how gay we are for liking My Little Pony and pink horses and stuff. Seriously. We are a totally gay fandom because of all the drama queens we have. Take this. I mean, seriously. What's up with all the drama? Don't you have enough daily soaps to watch? Seriously. Okay, now after pissing off more or less everybody watching, or let's just say a big chunk of people watching, because I don't think I probably don't have too many drama queens following me. I hope. I don't know. I haven't really come into a lot of contact. I'm drifting off. So yeah, first of all, it was not drama worthy. But, fun fact, it was not worthy to be a drama on both ends. On side of the fandom, and also on side of the concerned mothers of America or whatever, where the bunch of people who started this whole dilemma in the first place. Because this was a missed opportunity on the side of Hasbro, because the thing was, I love referring to South Park in this regard, because South Park, one of the most political incorrect shows out there, and I dare to say it is the most political incorrect mainstream show, because South Park is pretty much mainstream with its following and number of seasons and stuff like that. I believe there are far more incorrect shows out there, but they are not as popular as South Park. So this is pretty much the flagship of political incorrectness on television, but they did a better job with portraying a handicapped character. There is this character, Timmy, which was introduced, I believe, in the first episode of the 5th season, something like this. It was originally planned as a one-time joke, this Timmy character. And the idea was, because the producers of South Park wanted to challenge, they intentionally put him in there as a provocative factor. They wanted to put in this character that is as mentally and physically retarded as possible. He has this huge head, he is not capable of speaking, he has this wheelchair in which he needs to be fixated, because otherwise he would probably fall off it. I don't know. So they got this character, but the idea was they make him as, sorry for the word, retarded as possible, but all the other kids act completely normal around him. They don't see him as a mental patient or a handicapped person. They see him as a person in a wheelchair. There is, I don't know which episode this was, but there was one episode where they want to do something, go somewhere and have Timmy with them, and they are like, oh, we can't do this because of Timmy's wheelchair. And it was not like, oh, we got this cripple with us. Ugh. No, it was like, oh, damn it, we cannot do this because of the wheelchair. They handled Timmy and his handicaps and the wheelchair absolutely casual and neutral, while on the other hand they mess with Cartman all the time for being fat. So this is an amazing statement when you think about it, that those kids who like to tease each other and be mean to each other, they just be like, oh, okay, he got a wheelchair, we have to consider this in our plans. And this is, as controversial South Park is a really fair and far more mature presentation of a handicapped person than more or less ever on television. I mean, I haven't seen everything, so probably there are other very good examples, but for my knowledge, this is one of the best portrayals, or the best way to portray how people act around a handicapped person, because they just see, okay, there is a certain issue, but they don't make a big deal out of it. And this was very pathetic on the ends of the people who actually ranted against Derpy, who demanded the change. This was really pathetic, because they only showed how narrow-minded they themselves and our society as a whole is. Because they went there on their big horse and were like, oh, you cannot put a handicapped person in this kind of view, and by in this spotlight, and by this they did what they fought against. They went there and made being handicapped look as something okay, as something you have to hide, you cannot show. It's something so horrible, you have to protect children from it. And this is the problem, because what I would not have suspected of South Park, of letting all the other kids handing it so subtle, would have been an easy thing for MLP, because in the MLP universe all the characters are caring, open-minded and nice. So if there is a handicapped character, they would not condemn them. I mean, look at Snips and Snails, they are also a little bit retarded and everybody's fine with it. They even get mustaches for being morons as a quote-unquote punishment. Did I mention I don't like the ending of this episode? So yes, by going and raging against challenged character, they really made this stand out in a negative light. And so yeah, taking this away, making such a big deal out of it on sides of the complaining people was pathetic. On the Brony end of things, making a big deal out of the backpedaling on Hasbro's ends was unnecessary. I mean, there was a point, because Hasbro could have really made a good statement there, just like South Park did. Instead they were like, oh my god, we don't want to challenge people, even though we reinvented a show for little girls in a challenging way. Oh no, we already pushed the envelope far enough. Now let's produce Equestria Girls. Yeah, so what are my thoughts on the whole thing? Yes, it's a shame that it happened, because it had really potential to to become a symbol for how to treat handicapped people in a good way. Hasbro missed this chance. Now I would say let it go, because I can see Hasbro's point in this one. I mean, sure, they missed a big chance, but on the other hand, they, after all, are a corporation who wants to please the mummies and daddies, because the mummies and daddies are the ones who pay to buy the toys. So the problem is really more in the society, and Hasbro is just the cowardly big corporation we suspect it to be. So, okay, this is pretty much my statement about the whole issue. So this is the AnYPony saying, see you soon.